Hello everyone, welcome to part 53 of Laravel 11 series, in which we are getting the e-commerce website with Laravel and MongoDB. So finally we will start converting the HTML template to Laravel, and in this part we are going to convert the HTML template to our Laravel homepage. Also we will update the header, footer and other parts as well. Okay, so let's start, and after that we will update the homepage. So these are the steps that we are going to take. I'm going to show the template once again. This is the template, HTML template. Okay, so we will start with the home page template, and we are going to first build this home page, but this header, footer, all these are the one-time tasks that we are going to do in this part only. Okay, so after that we will make the home page banners dynamic. So to get this template, once again I'm telling you that you need to follow these steps. Okay, these few simple steps that you can find under video description. These are the just 6 steps that will just take 5 to 10 minutes of your time. Okay, so you just required to subscribe the YouTube channel, give 5-star rating at this Google link. Okay, and install the Android or iPhone app and give the rating as well as the review, 5-star rating and review, and just like the Facebook page, join the Facebook group, and like and comment on this Laravel 11 video, and send these steps to this email to get the username and password to download, not only download the HTML template, but many free scripts that will really help you to do the e-commerce website. Okay, so let's start with this part, and we will start converting. See, initially I have just explained you that how you can get the template, and how and what you are required to do to get the template. Okay, so after that, after you will get the template, then we will start this step. You will get this template, and then we will first add the CSS, JS images and web fonts. Okay, so these are the folders, and I'm going to open, this is our project. Okay, I will open it side by side, and here I'm going to open this one. You can see here I'm going to open here public folder, and here the front. For the first time we will start working on the front, and in this front folder I'm going to put some files, some folders from the template, like CSS, JS, SCSS, video. I'm going to put these folders from the template to there. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and here I'm going to copy the video as well, I think web font as well. I'm going to copy this one, and see, videos is not required right now. Okay, so rest of the I'm going to copy and will paste here. Okay, so the same thing I have explained in the description. You can see the copy CSS files. Okay, we will create CSS folder under public front. Okay, that's it already there, and copy all CSS files from there, and SCSS, that also is done. After that, the JS is also done. After the copy images, oh okay, for images I will just go inside, will copy this one, will open here, and will and paste here. Okay, and no replace, stop. Okay, I'm just checking with the banners, and here you can see the banners. Okay, so banner is not required to replace, we have already added dynamically. Okay, so it is not required to replace. Okay, so that's fine. So let's move further, and web fonts we have already done. Okay, all these folders are done, and I want to just check that what's come under the video. Okay, so okay, so we can just put that in our here. I don't know what it will do, but later on we can update. See, actual videos folder is this one. Okay, this is just for some few other scripts. Okay, so maybe we are not required, but right now I have put it. So let's move further. Now we are going to create some of these files, resources, views, front. So I'm going to now under sources folder, resources, views, and like we have the admin folder. Now I'm going to create the front folder as well. Okay, same like admin, we are going to have the layout folder inside the front. So I'm going to add another folder here, the layout folder, in which we are going to create some files, like I'm going to create here the layout file, layout.blade.php file, and header.blade.php file. Sorry, here the touch command is required to create the files in Mac. Touch.blade.php file, then header.blade.php file, and then footer dot blade.php file, See, in Mac I need to create it like this, but in Windows you can simply go inside the folder and can create these files. Okay. So rest of the files we can check here, like header, footer, sidebar, modals. Okay. Sidebar also is required. Sidebar dot blade dot php, and one more, that is the modals dot blade dot php. Okay. So I'm going to check these files here in our folder, that we able to create or not. Yes, the files have been created. So now we are going to open these files. I'm going to close the other files and we'll open these files. I'm going to select all these files and we'll paste here. Okay. And layout, see, in layout I'm going to copy that HTML template, that I can copy from here. We'll bring that in our Sublime like this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to update the header, footer, and everything. So I will start with the header.blade.php file. Here I will move down and will enclose this one, and will cut the header from here and will put it here. Okay. So I'm going to align it as well. There is always we need to do some kind of formatting, alignment. Okay. So now see, here, see, header will have the header part, footer will have the footer part, sidebar will have the left sidebar, and modals will have contain the modals. Okay. Sorry, these are the I have made some mistake. Okay. So we'll have the models. Okay. So now after that we are going to put this all in our layout.blade.php file, and this is the header that we are going to include here. To embed this header to our sorry, I have put it in a wrong, so this is the actual file. So I'm going to copy this one and we'll paste it here, and we'll just simply undo this one. Okay, sorry for that. I'm going to close. Now this is the actual file. Okay. So now I'm going to check it here. See, header we have already done. So after that is this header that I'm going to enclose it like this. After that the section 1, section 2, up till section 4 it is like this. Okay. Section 5 is also here, and after that you can see the main footer. So what I can do here, I will just take the footer from here and will add it here. Okay. And I will just make it correct. So I don't think there is any sidebar file. I'm going to just cut from here. Okay. And here now header is done, footer is done, and like we have done for the header, included the header, here we are going to include the footer as well. Layout footer. And for models also we are going to put this complete script inside the models file, models blade file that we have created. I will align it as well. Okay. So here we are going to put, like we have added the footer, here we are going to add the model as well, like this. So the middle content, for the middle content I am going to create the index.blade.php file. Here this inside the front, so I'm going to create the another file I can create in Mac. There is the app installed to create the file, but in Mac we need to use the touch command, but in Windows you can simply create the file anywhere, wherever you want. Here I'm going to create the index.blade file. Okay. Extension I will give the txt extension. Now I'm going to convert it to php. Index.blade.php file I'm going to keep it here. Okay, inside the front. So I will just bring the open the file here, and this content, this middle content, this app content. Okay, here you can see the app content, and this app content I will just copy. uh, what I'm going to do here, first I will simply make some alignment, more alignment I'm going to do here you can see that this need to be here like this, okay, and now it is fine. Actually it was not properly aligned, now it seems to be properly aligned, so that I can copy this app content, I can cut this app content from here, okay. I will just cut it and will just put it in index.blade.php file, okay. I am going to just align it as well. Here I will just enclose all the divs, and here I am just going to put it in a right way like this. So now see, for this one we have the different way to, here we will add just yield content inside this one, and now you can find that everything will match: main header, then content, then footer, then modal. Main header, okay, then content, then footer, then modal, okay. So it seems to be fine. So let's move further, and now what we are required to do in the index.blade.php file, we need to include the admin design to it, okay. So for that we will just add it here, this layout here to this page, and here we will do the end section, okay. So now it's fine. Index.blade.php file is ready, and now we are going to create index controller, okay, where we are going to create the index function. So I'm going to run here for our project 11. I will right click services, new terminal folder, and going to create this controller file. Here you can see the index controller has been created. Now I'm going to open this index controller here, okay. So I will move to the next step, and now we are going to create the route. uh, this route group, we're going to create the front route, okay. So I will just open the web.php. Now for the first time we will start creating the front route, okay. Like we have the admin route, now our routes path is the controller's path, is the front, okay. So we are going to put it like this, and now this one I am going to add here index controller inside the front like this, okay. So this one we are going to add it like this. So this function, we are going to add this function here in the index controller, and finally now see, I'm going to check it once, like how it looks. I'm going to check it that how the home page looks without any css script. So that's home page is working without any css.js. Its path are incorrect, so we are going to correct its path now in the next steps, okay. So these are, we are going to add the asset with all css paths. So we are going to modify in layout.blade.php file. Here we are going to modify these path, okay. Here we are required to add here the correct path with asset. We will add here the front css, okay. This one we are going to include with every css, okay. After that we are going to modify the js path as well, that is given here. So here I'm going to modify the js path as well. We will add the asset as well, and the js is front/js, and in that js folder all js are included, okay. So after that we are going to open the header.blade.php file, where we are going to update this image path as well, okay. And I'm going to check here, here is the image path that we are going to update here as well, okay. So after that we are going to modify in index blade file, footer blade file, wherever we require. So I will just here search for the images, and here what I'm going to do, I'm going to select all. So we are required to correct the path for all these images as well. I will give here the, once again I will give here the asset front, all the images are inside the front, then images. So I'm going to end it as well. So I'm going to select all, and will end them as well in the, okay, like this. So after that we are going to modify if there is any path, any, I'm going to search with the images. uh, See here the images are there, so I'm just going to select all the images in the header blade file as well, and here I'm going to add the asset as well, uh, front. After that I'm going to select all png and will update the path like this. Okay, see here, we have already added, so that's why it is showing like this. So we are going to uh, just simply remove this one from the first one. Okay, and the footer file as well we are going to update here as well. I don't think there is any images folder here, images path is here. Okay, so in here in modal we are required, I think we are just going to check here the sum of the path here. We can simply add here a set front images like this. Okay, so now I'm going to check whether the template is correct. Yes, we finally able to open this one in our Laravel website, and images seems to be coming and scripts are working as well. Slider is also working, though it's not dynamic right now, but it's working. This one is also working, so everything seems to be perfect now. Okay, so here you can see this one is also working, so almost all the scripts are working now. Okay, just wow, so everything seems to be perfect here, and here you can see this one is also working, so complete page is working, all the images seems to be working, all these JS script seems to be working. So we able to embed the home page from HTML template to our Laravel website. So in the next part we are going to make the slider banners dynamic. Okay, so once again I will tell you that these are the few steps that you are required to take. You are required to copy all the CSS, JS and others folders just from the template to our folder, our Laravel folder in the public. You are going to create all the folders like CSS, JS. Okay, you are going to copy everything from there to our Laravel public folder. After that we are going to create these files along with the layout.blade.php file, where we are going to copy the complete index.html. After that we are going to cut like header, footer, sidebar is not required, see modals. Okay, so all these we are going to copy and we paste there. Okay, we will just include that in our layout.blade.php file. After that we will just simply correct the paths. Okay, see in layout.blade.php it will look like this. See, all other files are included in the layout, and after that we will just correct the path here, and yes, we will include the admin design in the index.blade.php file that we are going to do with the other blade files as well. Okay, and finally we will just create the route and index controller as well, in which we have created the function in which we have called that index.blade.php file, and finally we able to update the CSS, JS and images path. Okay, so these are the things we have done in this part to convert the HTML template to Laravel home page. So that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.